Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Now Sanders.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Roberson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The Raiders now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, Roberson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He's got him in, complete. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And Sanders now to return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ballgame.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Lawrence will throw.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, Roberson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Roberson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll try again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead to try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Raiders have got him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. final play of the half. It's Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The middle they go. Roberson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now a give, right side. Roberson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw here.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Lawrence on first down. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson bulldozes past. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. Will try for 3. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored it. And he coughed it up. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary.
Touchdown, Raiders! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with the pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Williams.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down now, Roberson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Roberson. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and then, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or
it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A handoff for Etienne.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's second and a yard.
11.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. But this guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down, goal to go.
Heavy. Take right open.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. When you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on fourth down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two. Back to throw, Lawrence. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's first and 10. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go. Roberson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1970.
And he's into the clear. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.